Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Meek coming through with a word of encouragement. It is indeed a beautiful day here in Norfolk. Listen, it's hot, it's extremely hot, way too hot for me. For somebody, I'm sure it's perfect, but it's a no for me. Unless I was at the beach now, because I love a good tan, because it's the pecan for me, right? I love it. If I hadn't got sunburned way back in the day, I wouldn't have known about the pecan tan. But let me tell you, it's a thing, and it's gorgeous. But look, I wanted to come on and hopefully encourage you guys today. What I do is come on here and encourage you as I encourage myself. At least that's my intention. So hopefully something I say today will resonate with your spirit and maybe get you out of a little pickle you've been in, right? I was thinking about a moment when I was still in South Carolina and I was going to switch salons. And at the time, I was so used to paying this $150. I was like not trying to go above that at all. I didn't want to pay no more than $150. Really didn't want to pay $150, but having salons and everything before, I understand everything, don't get me wrong, but I didn't want to pay more than $150. And there was a salon I had on my radar. I liked it. Everything was nice about it. I liked the owner and everything. Her rent was $200. And I'm sitting here like that $50 was my life savings. And I remember my sister mentor friend, Angel, told me, well, you can't stay in the same space and expect God to enlarge your territory. How are you asking God to enlarge your territory if you don't want to step out into larger territory? It's kind of like if you're fishing, you ain't going to catch no big fish at the shore. You're going to have to launch into the deep. You're going to have to go out there a little bit to try to get that big catch, right? So, needless to say, I was not paying that $200. I heard her and I stayed exactly in my comfortable space. And I can't say that my territory wasn't enlarged as a result of that. I'm just going to say I was cool, whatever. So let me tell you how that advice came back to me here in Virginia. I was working in a salon and I was comfortable once again, and in my mind, I'm building. I'm not going to go somewhere where I have to pay more. And then some things happened and I had to leave there. But then another thing happened, so I was able to go back into the salon. Instead of going back, I decided I'm going to find me a suite. I need to be in a suite. For whatever reason it is, I need to be in a suite. But in my mind, I have 5.3 clients and a job at Amazon. But I'm going to get me a suite. So what did I do? I went searching for a suite. Lo and behold, I came across one. And it was, the price was sweet. But I still only had 5.36, something like that clients. I said, you know what? If I have to, I can pay it with my Amazon check. I'm going to go into this suite. And that advice came right back to me. Because I was almost getting ready to say, forget it. I'll wait a little while. Let me wait until March. Let me wait until May. No. In February, I decided. Because I heard that voice come back around. How you expect God to enlarge your territory if you don't go into larger territory? So, yep, I took me and my 5.7256 clients and we went into the suite. And let me tell you how God works. Here we are operating in fear, not moving when we know we should move, scared to move. So no, I wasn't scared to move. I was fearful of paying more than $150. And what happened? It paralyzed me. I did not move when I knew to move. I stayed because I was comfortable. Sometimes you got to press forward and go through that little squeeze, that little pain, that shakiness that you get inside when you don't know how it's going to be once you get into that situation. But I tell you one thing, you go into it with faith. We're going to talk a lot about faith because we need faith. And it only takes faith the size of a mustard seed. That's just a little bit now. A little bit. Little. Have you ever seen a mustard seed? Go look at one and see what I'm saying. But anyway, I went into that suite in February. I think it was like February the 13th or something like that. I don't know. Somewhere around there, middle of February. And since then, I haven't missed a beat with the booth rent. Although it's like significantly higher than what I was paying. I haven't dropped the ball once. I really haven't had to take it out of my Amazon check. Matter of fact, my Amazon check haven't even been enough to pay my rent. So you know what that means? Clients coming in every week since I've been there. 1, 2, 3. It's never under 2. You got to have faith. You got to be willing to launch into the deep. You got to be willing to step into that larger territory for God to enlarge your territory. You got to trust Him. That's just the bottom line. Either you're going to stay stuck and stagnant, or you're going to jump all in and let God do His big one. It's up to you. But I'm just telling you how He works. If He did it for me, He'll do it for you. So encouragement today is get that territory enlarged by stepping into larger. Yeah, that's it. And I'm about to get up out here and go bake some chicken and make it smothered with the onions and the peppers and the yellow rice, baby. That's why I can't lose this weight. And my man getting fat. No, let me quit. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'm about to start tripping. I love y'all. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye now. Oh, Lord have mercy. I love y'all for real, for real. Even if I don't know you, I love you. If ain't nobody else told you today, I love you. We got this.